Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with another process video. Today I am going to be using a paper pad that I recently purchased at Michael's for my layout. This was a hot buy paper pad, so it was like, what, $5, $6, something like that. I will show you a screenshot of it right at this minute. I don't recall the name. I am going to use this black piece of cardstock as the border around my layout. Right here I'm trying to figure out what I want to use as the background. I do decide on this multicolor small dot. I'm going to go ahead and cut a 1/2 inch off of each side, so I will have a 1/4 inch border of the black all the way around. You can see up there in the top right hand corner, that is the sketch that I'm using. This is by Laura Whitaker and it is from June 1st, 2017. On the sketch she does call for some mixed media, but I don't do that. In fact, I recently did this layout that also had a sketch with mixed media, and I meant to do it and I totally forgot to. So apparently that's not something I'm really drawn to these days. I know at first, a couple of years ago, I used to pull out the mixed media quite frequently and just like smush it around the page, but I haven't been doing that lately. I'm apparently going in a more simple direction these days. I don't know what it is, but it's just the way it's going to have to be. Alright, so I did pull out 2 tags. I don't know if you will remember this, but when I was cleaning out the closet, I found all those tags that I had pre-cut. Well, here's the paper pad. Holiday Bash. That's the one I used. Anyways, I went ahead and put those tags on my scrap desk so I could use them, and I haven't touched any of them. This is the first time I actually pulled some out, and in the end I am not even going to use these. Now I'm going to have a mishap with my video here shortly, and some of the process is going to be cut out. I am going to take away those tags. Right here I'm just trying to create some layers. They're not going to work. Well, I do keep that kind of aqua blue color. I do keep that piece in there, but that hot pink that I'm putting on the side and also this tag, not gonna stay. Right here I'm just putting a reinforcer on the tag. I prefer when my tags are finished like that. I don't like them just to have the hole. I don't know why, I just don't. But in this instance it doesn't matter anyways because it's not going to be used. I will pull out a couple more papers from this paper pad. Right here I'm seeing if maybe I might want this aqua blue to be the background, and I do use it. Now I don't know if you can tell this, but those photos are kind of curling up a little bit, and the reason why is because I used some white cardstock that I had used on my silhouette cut mat. It was just some extra, and that's what I used to back my photos in. And when I pulled that white cardstock off of the silhouette mat, it kind of curled. So when I matted my photos on that curled paper, the photos curled with the paper. I thought that was pretty cool, so I go ahead and leave it that way. So the photos are kind of curled up a little bit on the end of the layout. I think it looks cool. I like it. Will it stay over time? I don't know. So here I'm cutting down those tags, which aren't going to be used, so sorry. I am going to pull out a piece of paper that has some snowflakes on it. That's going to be like a center strip to kind of house the photos. Even though on the sketch it didn't have that, I wanted it, so I go ahead and use that. And then I'm going to use this one as well, and it's going to go on the top and the bottom of the snowflake paper, so you just have a strip right here. So all that, me gluing that down, it all got cut out. Here you can see I've already skipped ahead to the title, and the title is just going to be Disney on Ice. I have this big font right here. I had purchased this at Hobby Lobby, and it's kind of an off-brand. And then I'm going to use this other set of thickers to put on ice. It's a little bit of a smaller font. I really like that font that I wrote Disney in because to me it kind of looks Disney-esque. I don't really recall what it is though. I think the only thing meaningful that was lost in that little skip was I had put some photo corners on some of the photos. So the one with the ice skater in the aqua color, it has a photo corner in the bottom right, and then the photo of BJ, Marissa, and Riley, there's a photo corner in the top right and bottom left. And I'm sorry, the skater is the bottom left. I don't know my directions apparently. That's the only thing that was missed other than gluing down the papers. So I'm going to go ahead and start embellishing this. I end up pulling out a Martha Stewart punch. It's a snowflake punch, which I don't have the opportunity to use very much because I do live in the South. We don't get snow that frequently, maybe once every few years. We did have a big ice storm last year though. Hopefully it skips us this year, but anyways, I don't have the opportunity to use this punch very much, and I really like it. So I am going to punch out several in black. I wanted to tie in the border and also the Disney on Ice. The reason I used the black border around it is because I knew I wanted to use that font for the Disney, and it was black. So there you go. I wanted to tie in some black. I'm going to punch several of these out. Last year I did a layout, and it was a layout of my sister's. It was called Christmas Twinning. I think it was last year. It could have been the year before. But I had actually cut out all these snowflakes and stitched on beads and sequins, and I scattered those around the page. Well, I had several left over, and in this layout I'm going to try to use them, but they are not going to work. They are the light color ones you'll see me pull in and then take back away. In that same box that I had those snowflakes in, I also had these kind of sequin stars and also some iridescent sequins. So I am going to scatter around the stars and the iridescent sequins, and then I'm also going to pull out some small black ones. I just wanted a little bit more black. So two of these photos are of skaters that were at the Disney on Ice, or were in the performance, and then the photo over on the right is BJ, Marissa, and Riley. They went to Disney on Ice with Marissa's mom, so I just stole her photos and put it on here. I don't have anything to say. I'll ask Marissa if she wants to say anything about it. I'll write on here. I'm going to assume that when I kick it, you know, BJ will probably be like, "You want these?" He'll probably ask Marissa, "Do you want these layouts?" You know, who knows. But at this point, I am not writing anything on there. You can tell with the title Disney on Ice. They went to Disney on Ice. There's some skaters, and there are the kids. So there you go. I did pull out a puffy sticker. It's a black circle, and it has love on it. I put that by the kids' photos because I love them. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and put down a few more sequins over around that area. Right here is a Snow and Cocoa pack of snowflakes. I was like, oh wow, I just got these at Tuesday morning. Look at them. I kind of think I would have liked that, but what I did is I pulled up the stuff I had down there at the bottom, and when I put the pink one down, I didn't super love it. But looking back at it when I was editing this video, I was like, oh, you know what? I kind of like those big snowflakes, and I kind of wished I would have went in that direction. See this right there down at the bottom? Doesn't that look pretty nice? I really like that. But I went ahead and pulled them back off and just left it how it was before. I'm going to have to glue down that black snowflake again, and then the sequins around it. And I just go ahead and leave it how it is. I do end up writing the date down at the bottom. It was October 27th, 2018. After I do that, I do take my Martha Stewart punch and punch out some snowflakes in the aqua color. I put some of the, cut it in half, and I put some of the bits down under a snowflake at the bottom, and I put some of the bits of it under the snowflake up at the top. I just wanted to tie that aqua in more places on the top and the bottom. Now it's not super noticeable, but it does give a little bit of a nice detail. I also took a piece of a snowflake that was the pink color, and I tucked it in over at this side by that love circle. And it kind of goes over the top of the circle a little bit. Right here, there's still a snowflake where I'm talking about the love circle, but I am going to pull that off and put down the love circle. I don't really recall who the manufacturer of that is, but there you go. It was just in my stash. So guys, after I do that, I don't do anything else to this layout. I didn't do any spotters or anything like that. So there you go. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.